That's amazing, and I'm sure the light bulb's going on, and you're learning so much, you're getting to benefit. We'll be right back with more here on The Deen Show. Sit tight.
And with good deeds, we'll find that good breeds good.
Clear out your mind and your heart of hatred and preconceived notions of racism and nationalism, because you cannot have anything inside of you that's like that against people and still be successful with them.
Back here on The Deen Show with Joshua Evans, and you can go to thedeenshow.com. We covered the top 10 reasons why Jesus, peace be upon him, is not God, never claimed to be God. And some people get upset and they start, throwing sticks and stones, want to break your bones. And now we're trying to intellectually, we're trying to explain what Islam is. And you clearly again, Islam is not about terrorizing people, terrifying, oppressing, tyranny.
Absolutely not.
This is the antithesis to Islam?
Yep.
Is it?
All of these things are the complete antithesis of the teachings of Islam, completely out of the scope.
I want to hear you say it. Does any Muslim have a right now? Okay? Because we love our brothers in humanity and we love our brothers in faith. So those minute few that might have some extreme views, all right? Obviously you have a right to defend yourself. Absolutely. Someone comes, put a gun to your head, you hit them with the left, you don't let them take your wallet, you don't run towards fighting, you try to diffuse the situation, but someone comes in your home and tries to stick you up in your family, you have a right to defend yourself.
Absolutely.
But does a Muslim, one who has constantly submitted to the one God, just like Jesus, Abraham, Noah, and all of them, that's what a Muslim is. Does he have a right to put a bomb in his shoe, in his underwear, behind his neck, in his ear, and try to go and blow up innocent people in a pizzeria, in a game shop, in a Starbucks? Does he? Is this condoned or condemned by Islam?
Absolutely condoned and condemned. That person would become a criminal.
Condoned or condemned? I know the words are slippery. Is it justified or not?
It is absolutely not condoned, and it is clearly condemned.
Condemned, that means it's not justified.
Not justified in Islam. For someone to do this, they become a criminal, according to not only secular law, but the religious law of Islam condemns them as a criminal, and they would be punished. If they didn't punish themselves by blowing themselves up, then they're going to be in hellfire forever. But if not, and they were caught in an Islamic system, they would be punished as a criminal.
Now, again, you got another person who is clearly coming out and speaking against this. So people such as some politicians who say, why don't the influential people? The Deen Show here is viewed all across the globe. And it's one of the most watched talk shows, and we have some of the most known speakers out there, and this is just another speaker, another person who is well known throughout the Muslim world who's speaking out against this. So let's go on to the next. We're almost wrapping up. Sharia. You mentioned Sharia earlier, and isn't Sharia also, I like how you eloquently put it, when these things are explained, the walls come down. Didn't Jesus teach Sharia? Didn't Moses teach Sharia? Define what Sharia is, and when I say, look, the 10 Commandments, this was Sharia, what do I mean?
Sharia is an Arabic word that basically means the way, a way. In an Arabic terminology, it defines a way that leads to water. And Islamically, we look at it as a way or a method or a methodology that leads to God's pleasure. So it is a system of laws that God has given us to do Islam, to be a Muslim. And it gives us a path and a way to do that. Because it's illogical for God to put us on this earth, say, I want you to obey me, this and that and the other, but not yet show us the way to get there. It's like somebody telling you to go somewhere, but you can get there however you want. That's just illogical. I know I need a destination, I need a path, I need the roadmap. So the Sharia is the roadmap. Moses was given the Sharia, the roadmap in the 10 Commandments. Jesus himself was a proponent of following the law, which we spoke about in our True Gospel of Jesus Christ video here on the Deen Show, that he taught to obey the commandments of God and to follow the law of God, which means the Sharia in Islam. It's the same thing. We're following the laws and the regulations sent down by the Creator Almighty to do His worship. And this is well defined in Islam. To say that it is anything other than this simplistic lifestyle to please the Creator is just a misconstruity of information. It is just blanketing over the facts with statements that are not true.
I can clearly say, because now we're running out of time, now we're going to lay it out, and people can judge for themselves. I know, and I can just passionately say, if you have a Muslim living next to you, you can count on him sometimes taking your trash out. You can count on him not using profanity. You can count on him not trying to steal your wife. You can count on him not stealing your wallet, trying to rob your house. You won't see him on the FBI's or the top 10 most wanted. You can rest assured that you will have peace from this neighbor if he's abiding by Islam. He's of good, noble character. What do you got to say about this?
Absolutely. For someone who is living as a Muslim and they are practicing Muslim, which are the ones people are going to most readily recognize, then these are people that you would not ever have to worry about fear about. You know, because if they are a practicing Muslim, they are taught to be good to their neighbor. They are taught to be good to their parents, to humanity, to help in society, to be socially conscious. All of these things are within the boundaries and the teachings of Islam, the Quran, the Sharia, and the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, that we are to deal with humanity. And one very beautiful statement of the Prophet, peace be upon him, was that you do not truly believe until you love for your brother in humanity what you love for yourself. So we have to deal with humanity as we would want to be treated. And this is, of course, the golden rule taught by Jesus, peace be upon him himself, as reported in the New Testament. All of these teachings are the same. We're not bringing anything new. We're just trying to revive this old, ancient teaching from God from the very beginning of time and to the end, that we want to please him and we want to have a good, upright, just society. That's what it's